Today we're going to talk about 6 documents you should have before your client signs a contract with the builder. Now the first one seems obvious. That's a draft version of the purchase contract, and you're going to want to review it carefully with your client. And you may even want your client, if it's a builder's contract, to have their lawyer look at it. But you're either going to have a builder's contract, which is most often used when the home is just starting or is not yet complete, or in the alternative, you might be using a Board of Realtors contract, which is generally used when the home is almost complete or fully completed. Now the second thing that you're going to want are plans. This is essentially the blueprint of the house and looks something like this. Now you're going to want to get these even if already completed, because one, you can give them to your home inspector to make sure they were followed. It's also helpful if your clients ever remodel. And if the home is incomplete, then you want all parties to sign and initial a master set. So if there's any deviation from the plans, it's easily recognizable. Now the next thing you're going to want are specifications. Now plans or construction drawings focus on a building's shape, appearance, and dimensions, while written construction specifications or specs focus on what materials will be used and how they should be installed. And again, if there's ever a deviation from the agreed upon specs, the parties can figure that out pretty quickly. Also, you're going to want to look at change order forms. Now these are used when there is a deviation, hopefully agreed upon by all the parties, from the previously agreed upon plans and specifications. Now this form should readily be able to be used by both parties or submitted by both parties to the other for both signatures, and you're going to want to use these to document any changes or deviations from the original agreed upon plans and specifications, and you're going to want to make sure a price is included there, meaning whether it goes up or down in the actual cost. This is important because a lot of times builders will say, oh, you've got plenty of room here, don't worry about it, only to be at the end of the transaction and suddenly realize that you are way over budget from what the purchaser thought they were. Now another document, the 5th document that you're going to want to look at before you sign the contract, is the warranty. Do not wait until the closing table to look at this. It is very important, and your client should review it prior to signing the contract. One of the things that you're going to want to be looking at is who is backing the warranty. Meaning, is it backed by a national company? Is it backed by the builder individually or by the builder's company? And if it's by the builder's company, how long has that company been in existence? And do you anticipate it being in existence when you call upon items covered by the warranty? Now, one of the other things you're going to want to look at in this warranty is what is covered. You want to make sure you look at it, and if there's something that's not covered, say the concrete in the driveway, you might want to address that with your client so that they understand exactly what's involved. And finally, how does the process work when you have a warranty claim? Look at that, look at how convenient it is, and how effective you will be able to utilize its process. And finally, one thing you want to look at in new construction that is often overlooked and not required by the state, but I think very helpful, is a seller's disclosure form. If it's been a while since the builder got the CO or the property's been sitting vacant for a long time, definitely request a seller's disclosure form and include that as a requirement in your contract. So if you remember these 6 things, it'll really go far in helping you work with the builder and avoid confrontation or issues down the road.